Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger joins us this morning with an update on all things happening in the city. So happy lifting of capacity day to you.
Yeah, happy wet Monday. And yes, today's the day where hopefully we start to breathe a little easier about restaurants and gyms and other major venues that can now have unlimited folks in them as long as they're vaccinated. So, the vaccination or proof of vaccination is still very much important. Obviously, continue to take numbers and contract trace is important, and masking is still important. But you can now gather it on an unlimited basis to all restaurants and gyms in any other indoor setting. So that's good news, and that gets us that little bit closer to normal.
Right. Things moving closer to normal, or won't be closer to normal, I guess, along Bay Street, part of Bay Street, a very busy street downtown, because from Bay Street, from Barton to Cannon is going to be closed starting this morning.
Yeah, you kind of caught me by surprise on that one. Yeah, construction work, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You know what, we're closing in on the end of construction season, but there are, numbers of areas where we're still trying to get some work done and in. And I'm not 100% sure what the construction is on Bay, but we've had construction happening all over our city. And, we always have come springtime. We have that notification out there saying, yes, driving has been easy and free over the winter because we haven't had any construction happening. But construction season starts in the spring and ends, just about November or late November.
Yeah.
So we're hopefully going to get some additional works in, and that hopefully will happen as speedy as possible.
Okay, yeah. So just to clarify, that is water main and sewer repairs, street upgrades as well, sidewalk repairs, and yeah, so that's good. But let's talk about traffic. You brought up last week a plan or hopes that downtown, areas of the downtown, areas of many parts of the city, you want to see them certain days of the year just closed off to traffic except for pedestrians. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so this is not a new idea, but it's certainly been in my head for quite a while. I had the opportunity to visit Bogota, Colombia, and a number of other European cities, including Kiev in Ukraine. Both of those towns, cities, actually shut off on the weekends an entire massive street in the heart of their community for rollerblading, biking, pedestrian walking. Just all traffic is gone. It is for people, and it attracts a pile of people. People just want to get out and enjoy the atmosphere. They have buskers out on the street. There's entertainment. There's obviously the shops that are there. Get the benefit of all of that, attractive crowd that comes down to partake in all of the festivities that happen, and it's organic. It's not like they're creating an event. They're just opening up the space to allow for a socially engaged event space. So my thinking is that we should be doing some of that here in Hamilton, and we have some on a limited basis. King William has been, somewhat pedestrianized to account for the restaurant scene. But we could do more of that in spaces, and my initial thought has always been, on a weekend, we could open up the space from Wellington to James, let's say, and kind of reanimate that space for the balance of the weekend to allow people to enjoy that in a unfettered, not have to worry about traffic way. They can enjoy the shops and meet their friends, rollerblade, skateboard, bike if they care to. Everything they'd like to do on the street, they could do there. And there are a number of other locations in the city where that could also happen. So I've asked our staff to have a hard look at where that might be doable for the next coming spring, summer, and fall. And look forward to hearing back about, where we can do that and reanimate those spaces.
Okay, and you're talking about King Street then from Wellington.
King Street, sorry, yeah, King Street from Wellington to James, which in the minds of some might be heretical, but it's not a great leap. If we think about it now that the LRT is advancing, that is also going to be a space that is going to have less traffic in the future and more public transportation. So it would also be a bit of a forerunner to what we're going to see when LRT is developed. So okay. I really think it's an exciting option that I think many people will appreciate.
Okay. Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger, thanks for joining us.
Always great. Stay dry.